I am skipping version 2.7. This is not clickbait. I am being real with you guys. When it comes to Galbrina and Q1, I am skipping both characters. Yes, I know. Okay, if you guys watch my live stream, I know I said that I was gonna get Galbrina and Q1, but after like reflecting and taking a look at my account, I do not need Galbrina and Q1 in this very moment. I just don't need them, and the reason why is because but before I did some research and I looked at Galbrena's kit, I was assuming that Galbrina was pretty much going to replace Chun-Li in Mono Fusion team, right? Now I'm pretty sure she is, but Galbrina is pretty much an echo skill unit, right? She's an echo skill unit, and Galbrina and Q1 are meant to be for each other. Like Q1 is pretty much an echo skill buffer because he has echo skill buffing in like his outro skill, which is going to amplify Galbrina's damage by a lot. Now, of course, you can, use Galbrina without Q on and just put her in mono fusion team. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and waste all my pools to get a character who is not gonna be at her full potential unless I get Q on, right? I just don't need to do that because I already have Chun-Li and she does her job. She does her job. She's amazing in mono fusion team. Like, there's really no reason for me to pull Galbrina unless I like really like the character. And don't get me wrong, Galbrina is amazing. Like, her gameplay is really cool, her design is really cool. Q1, we haven't had a male 5-star character in a long time, so he's a really special character. But I just don't need these characters right now, for my account. I just don't need them at all. So I would rather just save and go for version 2.8 instead, because in version 2.8 we are going to have Chisa, and we're going to have I think we're going to have a 4-star character in 2.8. I don't know, but considering how 2.8 is going to be the last patch in like the entire Renacita arc and Septimon arc, I'm pretty sure they will release a 4-star character before we enter 3.0. Now, I did some research for Galbrina and Q1, and apparently, right, you guys can see the best team for Galbrina is Galbrina, Q1, and Lupa. All right, that is the best team. And I was like, why the hell is Galbrina with Q1? What can he do? Once again, Q1 can amplify Echo Skill, and that's really, really good for Galbrina. And I this is like I wouldn't say this is the second time. This is probably the second time they did this, but they have been releasing back-to-back best in slot 5-star units way too many times. Augusta, was in 2.6, and now in 2.7, they're releasing Galbrina with Q on. So back-to-back best in slot 5-star characters in 2 patches. I just can't keep up with that, man. I can't keep up. When I show you guys how many asteroids I have right now, I literally have 4,000 asteroids. I have 4,000. I just can't keep getting both characters, 2 5-star characters per patch. It's just too much, right? It's too much. I don't want to keep spending money on this game. So I think the best plan is for me to just save for 2.8 instead. I feel like getting Chisa, and I think Chisa's either going to be a Glacio character or an Arrow unit. I have no idea. But I feel like Chisa's going to be way more valuable because, once again, I'm not in desperate need of Galbrina or Q1. Not in desperate need of both characters at all. But I really do hope, once we enter version 3.0, I do hope that WuWa, they don't expand upon the negative status system, because they took a break from negative status. Like, the last negative status character we had was Cartethia, and ever since then they just haven't released a negative status unit at all, which is great. But considering how, like, we have, Fusion negative status, we have Havoc negative status. I think Havoc Bane, you got Glacio, you got I mean, so far we have Spectro and Arrow Erosion. What else are we missing? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's it. But we pretty much have like 3 more negative status, and who knows that Kuro, they might implement those 3 new negative status in version 3.0, and so on, So I hope they don't do that. I hope they just completely abandon negative status, or they just figure out something else. Like, they just change the way they implemented negative status, because the way that they did it was just terrible. Like, Zani is one of the worst characters to play with if you don't have Phoebe. She's just frustrating. So I just hope they don't continue this trend where, oh, we're gonna release a character who relies on negative status, and you're gonna need to summon another character who applies negative status. Like that was just absolutely horrific. But when it comes to back-to-back best of slot 5-star characters in like 2 patches, that's also frustrating as well. So that's like one of the main reasons why I'm skipping 2.7, because I don't like the fact that Galbrina and Q1 are best of slot for each other and they're in 1 patch. It's just too much, it's too expensive. I'm just gonna skip it and go for 2.8 instead. And you guys know what that means, man. We got no summon video for 2.7. I know you guys always enjoy those crash out videos, even though I have like a couple crybabies that come into the comment section and say, "Oh my gosh, what was an amazing game? Stop complaining." Yeah, those crash out videos are hilarious, but you guys won't be receiving that for 2.7. You guys are gonna have to wait for 2.8 for me to release a summon video for Chisa. 2.7, honestly, and I've seen this take, all right, and someone said this in my comment section. They were like, 2.7 is honestly a big it's like a big advertisement for it's like a big promo for Do It Not Abyss. It's like WuWa is promoting Do Not Abyss by sabotaging 2.7 in terms of content. And now that I look at it, I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense. It seems like Kuro, like, they deliberately made 2.7 empty in terms of content so that we can go play Do It Not Abyss instead. That's the way I see it. But it makes sense. It makes sense because both companies are actually pretty close. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what Kuro is doing. But still, though, like, implementing no content in 2.7 just so we can go play Do It Not Abyss is crazy, bro. Because that's a huge risk, man. That's a huge risk. You know, 3 patches back to back with no content. A lot of people will just, some people will leave the game because of that. So, you know, yeah, 2.7 is really just gonna be Do It Not Abyss, bro. It's gonna be Do It Not Abyss like on October 3rd. So like 2 days from now, I am going to Florida because of my cousin's birthday, and I will be back on October 7th. So actually, no, October 6th is when I will be back. So I will be back before version 2.7. So all we have for 2.7 is a story, new area. And when it comes to new areas, I don't really make videos. I don't make content exploring new areas because it's just whatever. Who cares? It's really just going to be the story, and that's literally it. That's all I'm going to do when it comes to 2.7. So the fact that I'm skipping Galbrina and Q1 equals I'm not going to have content at all in this patch. And when it comes to Whimpering Waste, you guys already know when it comes to WuWa, I am not making any more videos covering Whimpering Waste unless like something big happens. I just don't care about Whimpering Waste anymore. I don't care. This game was just a lost cause to me. Tower of Adversity, maybe. Who knows? You know, maybe something happens, something huge happens to TOA. I'll make a video talking about it. But yeah, man, I'm just like, I don't know, bro. The game is just there. You know, WuWa's just there. When I log into the game, I was just log in, do my dailies, and just log out, bro. Because there's just not much to do, man. It's not much to do at all. We just have this little login event here where I just click this, I click the cipher, boom. That's it when it comes to this event. What is this? Okay, materials, whatever. So that's that. You have Beyond the Waves. I just come over here, click random tiles. This over here, I'm gonna be real with you guys. This event was so damn long, bro. And I'm just standing there just watching my character shoot. It's just whatever. Exploration event. You have this over here, which is gonna give us more materials. Yeah, bro, like, it's dry, man. It's dry. It is dry. So I am looking forward to Do Not Abyss. Can't wait to play that game. Releasing on October 28th. So we are definitely gonna cover that game. And if Do Not Abyss ends up being a really, really good game, that's gonna be nice, right? That's gonna be nice. More variety, more games we can cover. We can cover on the channel. Whenever WuWa is in a dead patch, we can go make content on another game because that's pretty much the game plan here, which is unfortunate because when it comes to WuWa, I wish this game can like stick to what it promoted since day one, which is more content. Fortunately, that's just not the case. Maybe they're gonna pick it back up again once 3.0 drops. Who knows? But as up to right now, game feels very, very dry. So yeah, that's my game. That's my game plan, guys. 2.7. I'm skipping it when it comes to the characters. Not getting their weapons. Not getting the characters. Which is going all in for 2.8. But hope you guys have a good one, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Adios.